Only on Christ 17 TV. Back upside your head with another one. Bam. Right upside your head. Check this one out though. The Olympics have became a shit show. Okay, let me tell you that. A shit show. Angela, I want to say Carini, Italian female boxer, was forced to get in a ring with a man, a biological man, which claims he identifies as a female, which we all know is bullshit. A woman's a woman, a man is a man, and a man's strength is way more than a woman's. So this young lady who's been training her whole life as a woman to fight women is thrown in the ring in the Olympics to fight a man, a biological man. And this guy is hitting her so hard, this young lady has to quit in 46 seconds after a couple blows. Boom, boom, and she said she just couldn't take the power. It was too much. She quit the match, got on her knees and cried. Threw her headgear and cried. Now this is a shame, okay? Just say how far 20 years have came, or 30 years. 1994, you hit a woman, you go to jail. In 2024, you hit a woman, you get a fucking gold medal or a bronze medal or a silver medal, wherever you finish. Now this is just despicable, okay? I don't care what you say about this and that. It's bullshit. Now, why don't you put that guy who just made this young lady quit in a ring with a real man, and we're going to see how long this guy lasts in a ring with a real man, because he's a real man. Biological, he was born with a pair. He's not a woman. His strength is superior to hers. And this is the second time in maybe 1 day, 2 days that they are throwing biological men in the ring with women. And it's no contest. These men are way stronger and they're beating these women up. This is an assault. This ain't a fight. This is a simple assault of a man hitting a woman and beating her, and everybody's letting this go. Now, 30 years ago, in 94, 95, you'd be thrown in jail for this shit. Okay? Now you get a gold medal, a silver medal, a bronze, whatever they might win. Because they're going to win, they're men. It's going to probably end up the two men fighting each other for the woman's gold. Ain't that some bullshit? Ain't that some serious bullshit? You got a young lady training her whole life to make the Olympics for her country. And then you put her in a ring with a man. How unfair is that? How incredibly unfair is that? And how disgusting is that? We're taught our whole life, raised as little boys all the way up, don't hit women. Now, we're watching this shit show of Olympics, which is horrible. I'm not even going to watch no more of this shit. I'm done with it. And I'm not watching the basketball or nothing. I don't care about LeBron and them. Who cares? I'm not watching none of this bullshit at all. I'm done. From the open ceremony to this fucking stupid shit, and you're allowing it to fucking happen. You're allowing men to beat up women on the Olympic stage for everybody to see. This young lady dropped to her knees, was in tears, saying it's unjust, it's unfair. She said she couldn't take the power of punches. She's never felt that in her whole career of boxing. Now, all of a sudden, some guy who says, oh, now I want to be a female, gets to fight a real woman, And in 46 seconds, this young lady is forced to quit because the blows are just too powerful for her to take. I think this is fucking... oh my God, this is disgusting. This is just a crime. This is a fucking assault on a man beating a woman. And people are letting this go. What's next? What the fuck is next? Are they gonna let LeBron throw on a wig and go play in the NWA? WNBA? What the fuck? This is too much, and I'm just saying, I'm done with this Olympic bullshit and the shit they're trying to throw in our face. Like, yo, this is okay. This is not okay. This is a man beating a woman and getting praised for it. They're raising his hand as the winner. They should be ashamed of their fucking self. Let this son of a bitch get in the ring with a real man, and let's see how good this guy is, because he likes to beat up on women. If you can't make it as a man, you shouldn't be allowed to say, now I feel like I'm a woman, and be able to fight women when you're really born a damn man. It's just simple and plain. It's just easy math. You was born a man, you're a fucking man. You're born a woman, you're a fucking woman. You can't down the line say, well, listen, you know what? I don't feel too manly. I think I'm a little bit girly. And I want to fight girls now. It doesn't work like that, my man. It doesn't work like... And so all these people calling him a she, you're part of the problem too. This is not no she. This is a damn man. I don't care if they wear lipstick, put on eyeshadow, whatever you want to say, blush, earrings. You're a fucking man. And you should not be in the ring with no female beating her so bad that she has to quit in 46 seconds and then get on her knees and start crying. Absolutely start crying because she couldn't take the punishment from the power of a biological man. But they're allowing this and promoting this like this is right, when this is totally wrong and disgusting and unfair to these young ladies who's trained their whole life to make it to this fucking stage, and to be embarrassed by having to fight a fucking man. I don't get it. I do not get it. 30 years ago, you hit a woman, you go to jail. Now you get a fucking medal. I don't get it. I mean, am I lost in time? I mean, I just don't get this shit. This shit is incredibly insulting to women's boxing. You know what, though? There's one girl I would like to see get in the ring with those losers. Clarissa Shields. Now, that girl can hit. She spars with men. And I would like her to get in the ring and fight both of those guys. And whoop they ass. Because this is not fair. Let's just be real. 46 seconds, a couple blows into the fight. The young lady said, this is too much power. I want to leave here alive and not hurt. So she quit. Then she dropped to her knees and started crying. Because I'm thinking she's crying because all this training for my whole life I did to get it to the Olympics to fight for my country. And across the ring from me is a fucking man. Now I gotta go toe to toe with a man. How unjust, how unfair, how despicable, how disgusting is that right there? And if anybody thinks that fair, you got a fucking problem. Because that is so full of shit. And for them to even allow that in the Olympics, First of all, allow that in any gym. Not even professional, in any gym. Your gym should be shut the fuck down for allowing this abuse. That's all it is, abuse. So you're gonna let women's sports get ruined because you got some guys who can't make it in the professionals with the grown men, so now they get to fight women? The fuck is going on here? I'm telling you, we live in the fucking twilight zone when this shit is allowed. This is the second one. The first one, the fucking other guy, he's beating her, chasing her around the ring, and whooping her ass. And she loses. And you could tell she had no chance. No chance at all. They're stronger, faster. They're just men beating on women. And this is a fucking joke. A shit show. And the Olympics here, I'm done with this shit. I'm done with everything about it. I'm not watching another nothing. A dive, a tennis match, nothing. Because of this shit here is fucking evil. This is just evil. When that you can let shit like this happen and think it's okay and it's right when it's fucking not. Like I said, back in the day, put your hands on a female. You're going to jail. But today, they can fight a woman in the Olympics, beat her up, and get a gold medal. I tell you, this shit is insane, and I'm just amazed, offended. Like, what the fuck did I just see? Yeah, what the fuck did I just see? A bunch of bullshit and nonsense, and I don't know who okayed this shit, but they need to be fired. Whoever said, okay, you know what? This guy here, he says he's no longer no man. He's a woman, and we're going to let him fight this young lady who's been training her whole life fighting girls, never fought no men professionally at all. But right here in the Paris Olympics, we're going to let her fight this man because he says he identifies as a motherfucking chick. So unfair, so unjust, and I'm done with the fucking Olympics. That poor young lady dreams were shattered because they full of shit. It's fucking despicable, disgusting, and just pure evil. To have this young lady for her whole life, her whole dream. This what she's been training for her whole life. Her whole life. To get to this stage in her career where she can fight for her country in the 2024 Olympics, and they pair her up with a fucking man, and she can't even last a minute. A couple of those hard-ass blows, and she's never felt punches like that in her life, she said. And she had to quit. Then she breaks down because her dreams are shattered. Because these rules have changed to fuck over the woman. This is ruining women's sports by far. Next thing you know, there's going to be men playing in the WNBA, dunking, dropping 70 points a fucking game, 25 rebounds with 20 assists. It's going to be wild, my man. This is just the beginning. They opening a door that's never going to get closed, and it's just going to get worse unless everybody stands up and has something to say about this pure bullshit that we're going to watch on TV. And the ceremony with all the drag queens, with the baby, with the child right next to him, with the guy with his balls out. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking shitting me? This shit is a shit show. And anybody who supports this shit, you guys are weird as hell, because I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Ain't no man should be beating on no female, and that is a fact. Okay? If I was to put my hand on a young lady, guess what? I would be going to jail. So why is it okay for you to get in a ring and be able to punch all over a female and win a gold medal because today or the last month you felt like you're no longer a man and you want to identify as a female, but your voice is deep as hell, your muscles is mad big, your neck is mad thick, and you whooping this girl ass. How the fuck is that fair? And that's all I really I really had to say about that, man. I just can't believe they're allowing this to happen at the Olympics of all places. This ain't in some little town where they're allowing this. This is on the major stage where everybody in the world is watching. Every country. And everybody I heard talk about this same thing is disgusted. It's an embarrassment. It's unjust, it's unfair, and how dare them try to keep calling this man a she when clearly he's superior over this woman because he's a man. If you're born with a pair of balls, you're a fucking man. Okay? If you're born with something like when I was a kid, they always say, be proud of who the fuck you are. If you're fat, you're fat. Be proud you're fat. You're big boned. If you're skinny as hell and you can't gain no weight, be proud you're skinny. If you got crooked teeth, be proud. Be proud of who you are. Don't never be ashamed of yourself. And now all of a sudden, oh, everybody's ashamed of theyself and it's okay to go do bullshit and beat on females. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? It's going to be in all the sports now. There was one story I did maybe a year ago where they let a dude play with the woman in rugby. And this son of a bitch put 3 girls on stretchers. Now, if I'm a father in that crowd, I'm running on that field and kicking that guy's ass. I'm sorry to say it. This shit is a bunch of bullshit, and I'm tired of watching bullshit, and I'm tired of not being able to say nothing. But I'm going to say some shit today because it's not fair, it's not right, and it's just sickening. It's weird, it's sickening, and it's trash. The young lady has to quit the match. The other girl getting chased around, punched on, she loses the match. Ain't no girl's gonna beat these guys. These are fucking guys. They got a clear advantage of strength, power, and speed. That couldn't compete with real men because they weren't tough enough. So now because you can't win, you want to go and fight on women when you're superior in strength. This is a fucking joke. This is a shit show, and anybody who condones that, who thinks it's right for that guy to beat on that woman and shatter her dreams of winning a gold medal against real women, you're a fucking joke. Anybody who condones this is a fucking joke. Anybody who keeps watching this shit is a fucking joke. If you continue to watch this boxing shit and watch men beat up women and think it's okay, then you got a fucking problem, buddy. Because this shit is unfair, not cool at all. Imagine that's your daughter, though. From a father's point of view. You've been watching your baby train her whole life. I mean, you've been taking her to lessons, you've been paying for lessons, and she's coming up the ranks, and she's really good. She's really fucking good. I mean, she's been training since 5. Now she's what, maybe 22, 21, and she's in the fucking Olympics. Maybe not even 20-something. Maybe 19. And all this fucking training, and you're the dad, and you're sitting in front row, and you find out that she has to fight a fucking man. And this man destroys your daughter. Has your daughter quit the fight, starts crying. How do you feel as a father? You want to go out there and beat the shit out that guy? I would, as a father, knowing that some man just put hands on my daughter and everybody's allowing this shit. I couldn't allow that. I'd have to jump over that little gate in the front row and beat the brakes off his ass. As a real man, as a father, knowing that my baby trained her whole life and now she gotta fight a fucking dude? No. That ain't that ain't gonna happen, boy. I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna put them paws on his ass. A real man touching a real man, because you ain't gonna beat on my daughter because you couldn't make it in the real boxing, so now you wanna fight girls and now you wanna, oh, I'm a woman. You're not a fucking woman. You're a fucking man. And anybody who kept saying she, you guys are twisted and fucked up. So with that being said, man, I'm done with this subject. I just had to speak on it real quick because this was some real fucking bullshit that I seen going on. And I just can't believe my eyes, and I can't believe people are allowing this shit. They aren't allowing this shit. This is like a total shit show. A circus. This ain't no real Olympics where women compete against women and men are competing against men. The whole thing is bullshit. So you want to keep watching bullshit, you keep watching it, because I'm done watching this shit. I'm through. So with that being said, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It won't cost you a dime. And Christ 17 tells you every time, man, your eyes don't lie. If it's a man, it's a fucking man. If it's a girl, it's a girl. Your eyes don't lie to you. So with that being said, I will catch you on the fucking flip side.